Coming up on Hashtag That.
We're back with the latest Hollywood news updates, all things pumpkin spice, and giving you the inside scoop on the latest Bachelor news.
All that and more from Hamden to Hollywood, we are your source for Quinnipiac's entertainment news.
From Hamden to Hollywood, we are your source for entertainment news.
Welcome back to Hashtag That. I'm Krista Birong.
And I'm Gabby Brailovskiy. We are here to give you another exciting fall show.
Many artists have been releasing new music this month, and one of them happens to be one of my favorites, Shawn Mendes. Shawn Mendes has been hinting at new music on his social media and has just released a brand new song and video. Miley Cyrus recently dropped a cover of Blondie's iconic song titled Heart of Glass. She first performed the song at the iHeartRadio Music Festival earlier last month, and fans could not stop raving about it. It's even going viral on TikTok, so Miley decided to release the cover on several streaming services. If you haven't heard it, you gotta take a listen.
Spooky season is finally back, and we are very excited here at Hashtag. Each week this month, we're going to have some of our girls give a scary movie review. Let's see what spooked them this week.
Hey Hashtag!
I'm Alyssa,
I'm Nina.
and today we're going to talk about the movie The Nightmare Before Christmas.
Yes, we're doing a scary movie series, so every week during October for Hashtag That, we'll be reviewing another Halloween movie.
Yeah. So we started with The Nightmare Before Christmas, a classic.
Yes.
We're also big Disney fans, so it was a good choice to start with.
It's about this guy, Jack Skellington, who lives in this Halloween town, and he starts to get a little bit tired of living in this town, and he wants to try something new. So he goes for a little walk in the woods, and he stumbles across this door with a Christmas tree on it. He enters the door, and he comes across this town that's completely centered on Christmas. So he decides that he wants to bring the Christmas spirit to the town of Halloween.
Overall, I really liked it. I was really fascinated that it was a claymation because it's so cool to see like the details of all these characters moving and thinking about the process of making the movie. Like you have to imagine that they created a bunch of different little clay characters and they had to move them and move all the sets, and it's just really complicated and super cool. I also loved the contrast in like the moods. Like I think the whole mood of the movie was so awesome. Getting to see like the spooky Halloween October vibe kind of combined with like the joy of Christmas and like the dynamic between the two is really awesome. And also like the characters were super cool. I loved Sally. She was really just like coming in. She was so witty and like wise with like what she wanted to do. She was like breaking off some of her limbs to move back and forth. Like she was just super cool.
Yeah, and the whole like antagonist situation is really interesting too, because it was like Oogie Boogie, he's his own villain, but then like a lot of the problems were caused by Jack himself, so it was pretty complex anyway. So in the end,
I haven't really seen it since I was like younger, so this was my first time seeing it in a while, and I was very impressed and very satisfied.
I usually watch this movie every year, so it was nice to just revisit it. I think I missed a year last year, but I think we're back.
It's okay, we made up for it. We'll watch it a few times. Make up for it. I knew one of the songs, What's This, because a friend of mine made a Christmas songs playlist, and that was on it. And I thought it was kind of weird because it's a Halloween movie, why is there a Christmas song? But I eventually learned the song, and I wanted to see the context in the movie, and it was really funny to like see it actually happening and getting to see the scene after knowing the song for so long.
And I love the song. This is Halloween.
A classic.
It opens up the movie such like on such a high note. It gets me in the Halloween mood. So overall, I think that I would give this movie a 10 out of 10. I think everything combined, soundtrack, the visuals, amount of effort put in, and just the nostalgia factor, how this has been something I've been watching every year personally. I really enjoy it.
I also would give this one a 10 out of 10. Again, a little bit biased because I do love Disney movies, but it was just super cool, again, to see the combination of Halloween and how it went against the vibe of Christmas, and it was just really, really fascinating as a whole. And also I loved the claymation factor, and I loved watching this type of movie because it's something that isn't done too often and isn't done well too often. So thanks for tuning in with us. We'll see you next week.
Yep, back to you guys at the desk.
In other celebrity news, following Demi Lovato's split from her fiancé, Max Eckrich, the singer has released a brand new song. Her new breakup anthem, titled Still Have Me, goes to show that at the end of the day, the star will always find a way to hold her own. A$AP Ferg released his new track titled Big A$AP earlier this week, which sparked some drama. Fans speculated the release of this single meant that A$AP Ferg was no longer a part of his group, A$AP Mob. Some members claim this is exactly what it means, but A$AP Ferg himself stated he was absolutely still a part of the rap group. I guess we'll have to see what happens.
That's all our music updates for now. Stay tuned. We'll be right back with #that.
1 in 3 adults has pre-diabetes. 1 in 3. That means it could be you, your favorite brother, your other brother, you, your football buddy, your football buddy, you, the boss's boss. If 1 in 3 adults has pre-diabetes, that means it could be you, your barber, your barber's barber.
Nice work. Thanks.
You, your plumber,
Breathe right into your foot.
your plumber's masseuse.
Yes.
You, your dog walker,
On your left.
your cat jogger. Or you, your co-pilot, your co-pilot's co-pilot. While 1 in 3 adults has pre-diabetes, with early diagnosis, pre-diabetes can be reversed. Take the risk test at doihaveprediabetes.org to know where you stand.
I'm Jenny Garth.
Can't get enough of pumpkin spice this season? Well, we have some hashtaggers here to tell us all the pumpkin flavored things you should or should not try this fall.
Hi, I'm Laura Smullen,
And I'm Susanna Moore.
and we're here with #that, gonna try some pumpkin flavored things. First up, we got the pumpkin spice latte, one from Dunkin' and one from Starbucks. We're gonna compare them.
I don't really like it. Thumbs down.
Yeah,
Alright, let's try
moving
Starbucks.
on.
That was really good.
That one, you could taste the pumpkin.
Yeah.
That one's good. Ooh.
So now we're gonna try some pumpkin flavored foods. Here we have Pop-Tarts, Kit Kats, and Twinkies that are all pumpkin flavored.
I don't know how I feel.
I think it's good. I don't know if I would choose this over other options.
Yeah, I think it is good. Yeah,
but, yeah.
I agree.
It's definitely not terrible.
Mhm.
Not as bad as I was expecting. Let's try the Twinkie.
Okay. I don't hate it.
I feel like I've tasted something like this before.
Me too.
Let's do Kit Kats.
Cheers. Honestly, I prefer the regular ones.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, if I got this in my Halloween bag, I'd eat it. I wouldn't throw it away.
Yeah.
But it wouldn't be my top choice.
Agreed. I've been Laura.
And I've been Susanna.
Back to you guys at the desk.
In need of some funny news today? Well, you're in luck, because we have Johnny here to give us a weird news update.
Thanks, guys. I just want to take a moment and talk about the absolute catastrophe that happened on Tuesday night. The presidential debate. You ever heard of it? I work with elementary school kids for a living, and I don't think I've ever seen anything more childish. Trump and Biden were whining back and forth like two kids fighting over who was out and who was safe in a kickball game. Trump wouldn't let a single word come out of Biden's mouth, and the fact that the only thing Biden said was, "Will you just shut up, man?" is beyond surprising. I would have been less surprised if Biden went over there and drop-kicked Trump right off the stage. I think I would have rather listened to that guy from TikTok over the fact that his sister was a witch. And what was her sister? A princess. The Wicked Witch of the East, bro. You're gonna tell me I'm wrong? Anyway, in other news, it's official that 2020 couldn't get any weirder. A colossal flying reptile was discovered in Canada called the frozen dragon of the north, a new species of flying reptile known as the Cryodraken boreas. This pterosaur is thought to have a wingspan of a small airplane. Are you kidding me? A small airplane? Imagine that thing existing at a time like this. You're just walking down the street with your loved one, with your dog, and all of a sudden a pterosaur just swoops down and snags your dog. There's nothing you can do about that. What are you going to say? Well, what did we expect? It's primetime crowd drecking time. I'm not surprised our dog just got snatched up. Listen, it's almost 2020 part 2, and I would not be surprised if this thing just came out of the shadows and started snatching everybody up. It just gives me the willies. Last but not least, let's talk McDonald's and the collab with Travis Scott. Everything has gone so out of hand, you can no longer order a Travis Scott meal in person. You have to order it on the app. And obviously, I'm all for it. I feel terrible for those minimum wage workers having to hear those squeaky teenagers coming up saying, Cactus Jack sent me, and then ordering a Krabby Patty. They don't get paid enough for that. I will admit though, that meal is a steal. For only $6, sign me up. But you know what isn't a steal? That collab merch. Why would I want to pay $250 for a pair of John Cena jean shorts that say Cactus Jack on them? No. And for that reason, I'm out. Thanks guys for listening to me rant, but before I go, McDonald's, I'm calling you out. The other day, I ordered a 10-piece spicy nugget, and you know what they gave me? Regular nuggets with the new Mighty Hot Sauce. That's not gonna fly with me. Thanks guys, back to you.
Curious to find out about the latest season of The Bachelor? Well, we have Maggie Smith here to tell you all you need to know.
Hey, hashtag, I'm Maggie Smith, and I am here with Meredith Fox, our resident Bachelor expert, and we are going to tell you everything you need to know about this upcoming season of The Bachelorette. Will you accept this rose? Of course. So let's start with the basics. What can you tell us about this year's Bachelorette?
So this year's Bachelorette's name is Claire Crawley, and she is 39 years old, which is actually the oldest Bachelorette contestant that they've ever had on the show. So
yeah, and I know there was some controversy with that. There's a very wide range of people who are going to be contestants this year. Some of them are very young, and I know some people were talking about that age gap that might form between the two. And for the first time, some of them are a lot older, which is awesome.
Yeah, I think it's definitely good to have more of an age variation than they normally do, because it's generally all people in their early to mid-20s, and I think it's good to show that anyone can find love at any time, you know?
Yeah. And especially now during COVID, I know a lot of things have changed with the show. It is coming out later than it usually does, and it's on a new night, right?
Yeah, it's on Tuesday nights instead of the normal Bachelor Mondays, so, but that was pushed because of football.
So also looking at this upcoming season of The Bachelorette, I know a lot of people have predictions. I have some of my own.
Okay.
And you can let me know if I'm on the right track here. I predict, for some reason, I don't know why, that Tayshia might make an appearance.
Maggie, like, it's been confirmed that Tayshia will be on The Bachelorette.
Very interesting.
According to Reality Steve, a known spoiler of The Bachelor, who tweets all of his predictions that he gets from credited sources, Tayshia will be taking over halfway through The Bachelorette season because apparently Claire found love early and she didn't want to continue with the rest of the season.
That is groundbreaking. That has never happened.
Never happened before.
Yeah, normally, I mean, seasons may end early, or things might go wrong, but there's never been a new Bachelorette or Bachelor on
I know,
the show.
and the show hasn't announced anything official about it. They're still trying to get everyone to, get ready and excited for Claire.
Yeah.
But they haven't officially said anything, but everyone knows that Tayshia is going to be in the second half of the season.
That's wild. So I gave my prediction. Do you have any predictions of your own for this season?
I know every season they always say it's the most dramatic season ever, but I think with 2 Bachelorettes, it kind of could be. And I think Tayshia is a very level-headed person. She was with John Paul Jones for a while.
Yeah.
He was a crowd favorite. But I think I'm excited to see her journey to find love in this, and definitely kind of get that escape from, quarantine and the pandemic life, just to be able to see them in this bubble of The Bachelorette and
Of
see
happiness.
how they find love.
Yeah, people need this. Bachelor Nation is such a large community,
Definitely.
and I know that they're ready for this season to start. Thank you so much for joining me
Of course,
today.
thanks for having me.
Yeah, so from Meredith Fox and myself, back to you guys at the desk.
Be sure to stick around for your Hollywood news update coming up after this break.
There are amazing things to discover in the forest.
Toothless, time to go! What you picking up on, bud?
It's a whole hidden world of wonders. And the perfect place to spend time with family. What better place to let your imagination soar? Experience nature and create a memory you can share. Visit discovertheforest.org to find a forest or park near you.
I'm Jenny Garth, and as a mother of 3, I know kids worry about a lot of things. Getting enough food to eat shouldn't be one of them. But here in America, that is a real worry for 1 in 5 children. This is unacceptable, and something Feeding America is working to solve. Through a nationwide network of food banks, Feeding America serves virtually every community in the United States, including yours. See how you can help your community. Visit feedingamerica.org. Together, we can solve hunger. Together, we're Feeding America.
Welcome back to Hashtag That. We have Manny Galicki here to give us the latest Hollywood news update.
Hey everyone, it's Manny Galicki back with this week's Hollywood news update. A lot's been going on in Hollywood, but here are my 3 top stories. The People's Choice Awards official nomination list was released to the public on October 1st. Fans have the opportunity to vote from now until October 23rd for who they want to come home with the award. The show will be broadcast live from Santa Monica on November 15th. In the hit quarantine binge, Outer Banks is topping off with 5 nominations, including the show of the 2020, male TV star of 2020, and the drama TV show of 2020. Other notable nominees are the show This Is Us, Schitt's Creek, and Ozark. What are you guys most looking forward to seeing at the People's Choice Awards?
Well, personally, I actually just saw this morning that The King of Staten Island is nominated for the comedy movie of 2020, and that's been my favorite movie of 2020. So I'm hoping he wins. Yeah, I'm really excited about that.
And Outer Banks is one of my favorite shows. I'm actually hoping that they get the award. They deserve it. Good cast, good people. Yeah.
I saw that Schitt's Creek was also nominated a lot, and they took home like so many awards
at the Emmys.
Yeah.
So I hope they represent well at the People's Choice Awards as well. On Wednesday, September 30th, Nicki Minaj officially became a mom. The Starship singer and her husband, Kenneth Petty, welcomed their first child just a few months after Minaj nearly broke the internet with her July Instagram picture of just her pregnant belly with the caption #Preggers. Minaj is known to be kind of wild and over the top, and she has created a lot of her personal brand around that idea. Do you guys think she will continue living like her extroverted, extravagant self, or do you think she will fully embrace mom life?
Honestly, I think she could do it all. I mean, I think she could still keep that extravagant life, be herself, you know. I think she's an icon. I mean, she really is. And I think she could be a great mom. I wish we knew more about the baby.
Yeah, I feel like it got released that she had the baby, and then she's been kind of quiet, so I'm excited to see some pictures or some, I don't know, anything else from her.
No, yeah, I want new things to be released.
No, yeah, and I feel like a lot of the celebrities that have been having kids like lately, like, you know, they've been great moms and they're still keeping their careers up, and it's actually helped their careers even more. So
yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Lastly, a Grey's Anatomy showrunner has said that due to the new protocols of COVID-19, the feeling of the show will change. The show will pick up with the cast members just a few weeks after the pandemic hit, and the show has made a multitude of new health and safety protocols, including wider lenses that make the cast look closer than they appear, less scenes per episode, limiting the amount of unnecessary interactions, and requiring cast to be tested 3 times per week when filming. What do you guys think? Do you like that the show is going to follow the coronavirus, or do you think it's almost too much and we need just a break from constant COVID talk?
Honestly, I can't imagine if Grey's Anatomy did not include something with coronavirus. I mean, it's been such a big part of our year, our lives. And the it's a medical show. I mean, it has to focus on it. I was actually just watching Grey's Anatomy today. But I think it's going to be really interesting to see like what they do with it.
And I have never seen an episode of Grey's Anatomy, so who knows? Maybe I'll tune in just to watch the season, maybe get some more background before watching it. But should be interesting.
Yeah, I feel like this is going to be a good show to film during all of this because they're already in a hospital. Their lives are going to be affected.
And like, how are they going to do drama with it? Like,
yeah,
how
exactly.
Are they gonna do
like, what's going to happen?
No, for sure.
What are they going to do?
When we come back, we'll be joining Manny Galicki on her trip to the spooky town of Salem, Massachusetts. Don't go anywhere.
Hey, let's check out this park. To find a great local park or forest near you, go to discovertheforest.org.
Welcome back. Our very own Manny Galicki took a trip to Salem, Massachusetts recently to see all the spooky sights. Let's check out her trip and see all that she saw.
What's up, hashtag? It's Manny Galicki, and I'm here to take you on a nice trip to Salem, Massachusetts. Salem is definitely one of the spookier towns in Massachusetts. It's filled with tarot cards and haunted houses, and my favorite, the Salem Witch Museum. Right before quarantine really started, my mom and I took a drive to Salem just to see, honestly, what it was like, do something for the day, and we were pleasantly surprised. The Salem Witch Museum is a staple in town, and people travel from all over just to see what it's like. It's definitely a little creepy, but it's jam-packed with all things witches. Let's go take a look. Well, that's it. Back to you, Gabby and Krista.
Since it is officially fall, we thought we would play a little game about our favorite things.
That's right, Krista and I are going to be playing a little game of this or that with all the wonderful fall things. What's first up? Hot chocolate or hot cider? Personally, I love hot chocolate. I drink it in the summer. You can't go wrong with hot chocolate. It's always good.
I love hot chocolate too.
Have you ever tried apple cider?
No.
Me neither.
I
So
should
I
probably
guess this is biased.
try that to like make sure that I actually.
But hot chocolate for the win. Hot chocolate for the win.
Hot chocolate always.
Pumpkin picking or apple picking?
Pumpkin picking.
I've never done either.
What?
No, yeah, it's shocking. I know.
How'd you never go
It's a
pumpkin
shocking
picking?
revelation, but I think I would enjoy apple picking more. I do.
Really?
I love apples.
But like pumpkin picking's so fun. I mean, it can
It's
get
the-
a little
yeah.
strenuous, like having to hold all the pumpkins. But like you get like the tiny little mini pumpkins, big pumpkins, and then you can carve them.
I have to go.
Apples
I have
are
to
just
try
fun.
it.
Yeah.
What's next? Vanilla or cinnamon? What do you think?
I like vanilla and cinnamon, like together. Like I work in an ice cream shop back home, and we have this ice cream flavor called like the perfect apple pie.
Yeah.
And it's like a vanilla base but like cinnamon. It's really good.
Interesting. I've always been more vanilla, but you know, now that you said that, like I think the mixture could be really interesting.
It's really good.
Okay, that could be a thing. Pumpkin donuts or pumpkin muffins?
See, I'm not a big fan of pumpkin, like taste of pumpkin.
This is shocking me.
I know, I'm sorry.
I look forward to this season because of like the pumpkins. I like pumpkin muffins, not a big pumpkin donut. I think if you tried the pumpkin muffin,
I should probably try.
You would love it. Like it changes your world.
I'll
it
take
really
you
does.
up on that.
Sweaters or flannels?
I prefer sweaters.
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 For sure, yeah.
Flannels.
I used to have like a flannel phase. But
I think everyone did middle school flannel
sweaters,
season.
Definitely sweaters.
Yeah, sweaters all the way.
I think I know your answer for this one. Pumpkin pie or apple pie?
Apple pie. I have apple pie crumb bar in my room right now.
Really?
Yeah.
I've never had apple pie. I've only ever had pumpkin pie. So it has to be my favorite because it's the only thing I've tried.
I mean, yeah, I've never had pumpkin pie, so I should probably.
Do you like Halloween or Thanksgiving better?
Ooh.
It's a difficult one.
That's
It makes you think.
I would say, I'm going to say Halloween. I like the whole, like, spooky season and leading up to Halloween, watching all the horror movies.
Yeah.
So I'd love Thanksgiving, but Halloween's probably
I agree. I love Halloween. I love dressing up. I have like the biggest sweet tooth, so candy just like speaks to my soul. Like it's amazing. So what could be better than candy?
Exactly.
And last but not least, we have leaf jumping or leaf crunching.
Ooh.
Difficult questions.
Why don't you just bunch up all the leaves together to make a pile and then jump into it to crunch it?
That's true. But what if some of them are not crunchy? You know, it's like that weird. I loved jumping in leaves when I was younger. So I think I just have to go with that.
Yeah, like we used to like have to rake them all together and then jump into them.
Yeah.
That was at least what me and my sister did, but I would say probably crunching them is like my thing.
All right, no, I definitely see that.
Well, that was super fun, but before we head out for the night, it's time for a celeb celebration.
We want to wish a happy 22nd birthday to Insta star Aaron Carpenter. He started out as a Mac convoy in the Vine era, but is now taking social media by storm all on his own.
And happy 14th birthday to the incredible actor Jacob Tremblay. This young star was nominated for an Oscar in 2015 for his role in the film Room, and is set to play Flounder in the live-action Little Mermaid. We can't wait to see what he does.
We're wishing these stars and many more a giant happy birthday from #that.
That is all the time we have for today. Make sure to follow us on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook for all the entertainment updates.
And don't forget to download the new Q30 TV app so our stories can go wherever you do.
We'll be back next time, same week, but place for even more Hollywood news.
For everyone in the back and on the floor, I'm Gabby Brailovskiy.
And I'm Krista Birong. See you soon, Bobcats.